win and smile. I'm a living lesson in flair and style. You just can't help but stare at my savoir-faire. I'm Nouveau, Deco, Roman, Greco, Rococo, Baroque, Bebop, hip-hop, flip-flop. Somebody stop me!
Come on, do an impression!
Do you know who I am?
Dr. Otto Scratch and Sniff, world-famous psychoanalyst to the stars?
Correct!
No! What am I doing here?
No, you stupid kid! You don't understand!
There's something I have to tell you. I am one of the Ninja Turtles.
You got a problem with that?
Trailblazing devotion to his work. I'm Yakko.
I can't believe this is happening.
Time out.
This is too bizarre.
Time in.
Even for a cartoon.
I think we have a difference of opinion here.
Let the hostilities begin.
Next to me looks an awful lot like Billy West, but what this gentleman really truly is a person who channels people. Now, if we listen really carefully, we're going to see if we can hear the ghost of Larry Fine. Go ahead, just go ahead.
Oy vey, I'm having trouble peeing. My stream is not so good. Oh, and Carly, he won't come home from the Trocadero. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, boy. I can barely make it to the bathroom. Those are not Cadbury eggs on my sheets. I know it's close to Easter.
Billy West. Hi, Bill.
I don't know what else.
That was great. Not
Say.
a doctor, just plays one in 2D. That's great. I love that. Let's see, Billy is a real impressionist, and many of you have asked me, you know, that when I do these workshops and stuff, you say, Rob, I'm just not a very good impressionist. Neither am I. I really am not. I do, like everybody else, I do my bad impression of Jeff Bennett's perfect impression of Christopher Walken. Billy is an impressionist. Maurice is an impressionist. Jimmy Meskimen, you know, Kevin Michael Richardson, you guys do some impressions. But the Larry Fine one is brilliant. It's perfect. As a matter of fact, it's so brilliant that you were a technical advisor on the Three Stooges movie, right?
Yes, the Farrelly brothers called me up and asked me if I could coach some of the Three Stooges actors. What are you doing? I'm a wandering Jew.
So Billy can do them all. See, this is, see?
See, wait, is that on?
What's really cool is that in Futurama, and we didn't have Mo, of course, but with you and Mo, we basically got half
A lot of
Futurama.
the voices.
And you seem to specialize in really interesting critters like Georgie Jessel as Zoidberg.
Well, it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you
cold
told me that
fusion,
once,
super
yeah.
collided.
Yeah.
Two actors. One is sort of like George Jessel,
Right.
who was vaudevillian. And he used to talk like this, you know, and he used to do jokes about his mama on stage. And they threw tomatoes. Thank you. And then Lou Jacoby is in there.
Right.
Yes.
And the Diary of Anne Frank.
Yes. And yeah, the Diary of Anne Frank. You know, it was Ed Wynn, who was one of the comic actors of his time, and he's in Diary of Anne Frank. This is
like
a shudderingly horrifying story of a family
like an
trying to
odd piece
hide
of
from
casting.
the Nazis. Yeah.
Right.
So, so here's one of the funniest vaudeville actors, burlesque actors, as the head of the family, and he's serious. He's dead serious. And he goes, "Here all along we thought it was the rats, and it was you, Buddy." And the uncle, the fat Buddy, played by Lou Jacoby, had to admit that he
ate the food from the
was
kids.
eating grain. They were living on grain, and he broke down. He gave up, and he said, "I stole from the children. I stole from the children." You know, he was so guilty, and I love that voice anyway.
Yeah.
You throw them all together, and you get, "Young lady, bring me a sandwich from the dumpster." And leave the maggots on it. Zoidberg could eat.
Oh, my God. Well, you also do Zach Brannigan.
Yes, he was kind of an amalgam of every big, dumb radio announcer I ever worked with.
You're like the Grease Man.
Yeah, the old-time guy.
The real Don Steele.
who loved more than anything the sound of their own voice.
voices,
Yeah, they carried the bajongas in a wheelbarrow.
Right.
And, you know, it'd be like, Johnny Bannon, the human cannon, saying what's in you has got to come out, and that's what rock and roll is all about. Before we eat this slop, we got some friends here, Mr. Roy Orbison in 1961. Yeah.
No, I get asked this a lot at personal appearances. What show did you almost get that you didn't get that you wish you had
Oh,
gotten?
man. That's a
And
deep question.
one of them, and the one that I came closest to was Philip J. Fry.
Really?
I did. I had 3 callbacks for Futurama.
Wow.
Like, they clearly made the right choice, without question, William.
Oh, well.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
I'm just being myself.
Yeah, but that's what's so
one voice
wonderful.
I hardly ever do is
Yeah.
what I sounded like when I was 25.
Well, it's kind of like Doug was like that, right?
Well, Doug,
was more of a put-on voice.
That's true. Yeah.
And he was supposed to be 11 and a half.
Like Leafy's back there laughing. Remember Doug, honey?
Painfully shy, and he got a crush on Patty Mayonnaise. And this is my dog, Pork Chop.
I'm gonna cry.
And here comes that a-hole, Roger Klotz. Oh, don't call me an a-hole, you a-hole.
Philip J. Fry, you know, I really did sound like that. I was always whining and bitching about stuff. I broke a string. What am I supposed to do? You know, and I was always
There's
like
a little
saying,
bit of Boston kind of slides in there. A little
yeah,
bit.
thank God I'm an atheist. You know, I said all kinds of stupid crap.
Right.
And, but Fry is, I don't know, he's delightfully stupid.
He's great.
It's sublimely stupid.
It's great, and the show is great. And I'm telling you, man, I have those. We all auditioned for lots of different stuff, and then in retrospect, you look back and say, "Wow, that would have been a great show to get." But I'm a fan of the show, like everybody out there.
Oh,
and
thank you.
man, I'm telling you, they obviously made the right choice. And between you and Katie and Johnny D and Mo, it's just nuts, man, what you guys do.
Once I thought I was pretty good or I was okay enough to maybe start doing an audition or two, I felt like I really wanted to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
I loved people who did voices ever since I was a little kid. I think maybe deep inside you, when you first were exposed to it, who is that?
Yeah.
Who's crazy enough to be doing this? I know adults are responsible, but your disbelief would always be suspended once you get caught up in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And these people were magical. You know, they were alchemists. They came into a room and the producers said, "You see that lead bar on a table?
Yeah.
We need you to turn it to gold for us."
Yeah.
And you do, and you leave.
Yeah.
They don't come in being who and what they are, and the character looks like them, and you know.
Yeah.
Because the bar on the table remains lead after they leave. You know.
Well, that
Part of all of this stuff is being able to just start talking.
exactly.
It doesn't matter so much what you say,
Right.
but if you can drive a character with just stream of consciousness, it
That's what
helps
I
you
tell people,
understand
too.
it's. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like our job is to make something out of nothing, basically.
Right.
You know, so if I'm going to complain or something that's like, you know, in Vegas they make everything in color. They keep you out of the room. They want to drive you out with this orange.
They want you to gamble.
This stupid orange. Of course they want you to gamble. You know, they rig the machines from remote control up there in
Is
the
that
ceiling.
right? Is that right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Is that the truth?
That's the truth.
No
And the
kidding.
girls bring you drinks for nothing.
No way.
At least
money
I-
for nothing and your chicks for free.
I don't know if she was a biological chick.
So this
Yeah,
is,
Herman, you big dummy. You locked us in the bank vault.
okay. All right. Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if I could have a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah, sure. First, get the buffalo balls out of your mouth. Second, I hope you have some money. Yeah, you know why? Because this costs money. Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah.
On that.
I'm sorry. He just kills me.
With,
Billy West doing
but of
Al
course,
Lewis.
that character, what was his name? Sam?
Sam, yeah. And I was Carl.
He would never
Oh,
talk
no,
like
was,
that.
But when you were doing it, you did this little kind of Al Lewis thing. And
Do
you-
it again.
And you,
Yeah,
okay.
do it again.
All right. Excuse me, Sam.
What are you, a castrato?
No, I'm actually a Presbyterian.
I can't keep
thought-
it up with you.
I thought that I would try to order something from the candy bar. Can I have a milk?
Sure, we
please?
got a special candy bar just for you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's got cryptosporidium in it. and
I gonna-
Listeria and Campylobacter and H. pylori. They're all listed on the periodic table of diseases.
That means that I'm going to poop like a goose for the next 6 months.
Yeah, you're going to leave shit kisses in that thing. Yeah.
That was one of the most amazing experiences working on Tiny Toon Adventures with Don Messick.
You know, you had to know what he sounded like if you were hired for one of those gigs. Not that you can't wait to cross over a dead body. You know, it's not like that. I mean, some people leave the franchise whether they die or they're too old to do it. But I think they want the character to go on if you're mature about things.
Well, when you did, now you're one of 2 or 3 different guys who've done Bugs after Mel.
Yeah, and I got to work with Michael Jordan, Doc.
Did you really?
The closest thing to a religious figure that we have.
We were egging on him to swear in Hampton's voice because everybody loves to hear their favorite cartoon. So one day Charlie Adler kept after him going, "Come on, Don, come on, Don, say something." And Charlie, you know, having listened to him, is pretty blue.
Yeah.
So
Say something, you bloody fool.
Yeah, so finally, Don looks at Charlie and goes, "Blowby."
Oh, nice.
as Hampton,
Blowby.
and oh my God, I about exploded because hearing this reserved, Mr. Messick was a very
gentleman.
Gentleman like Dawes, and just sat there and he goes, "Blowby." It was pretty funny. So,
Frank is the Mac Daddy. He learned at the hands of many masters.
Right.
He got to work with the old guard,
Right.
and what he took with him and his own spectacular talent. I mean, it's like
It's amazing, but that's right. I agree with you that certainly there are characters that I'm most known for, like Yakko and Pinky and Carl and Raphael and Arthur. Those are kind of in my natural wheelhouse.
Yes.
The only time that I get a chance to do something like when I did this character Buck Tudrussell in a show called Time Squad, they did slow it down and gave me, gigantic titanium balls.
That's good.
Which was cool that they could do that because I got the gig.
nowadays they use vanadium.
Yeah, vanadium.
Yeah, vanadium.
Yeah, that's how I operate.
That's how I do it.
Hearing Al Lewis talk about his vanadium
These are
balls.
bulletproof, baby.
Yeah.
Kevlar.
Yeah.
Kevlar balls. I'm trying to think of how nuts it is. It's like when you walk in the room in the morning and there's all your peers, if you're lucky enough to have a gig together, the people, you love them. Out of your mind love.
Kevin.
I mean, that you would hang with them in real life.
Yep.
I know people that are like sitcom people that wouldn't give the other guy a time of day if and then on camera it's like, perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've hung together, and we used to go to the Cheesecake Factory, and we had tables and tables full of voiceover artists, and the other people began to get up and leave.
Yeah, for my son's birthday party.
Yeah,
as a
there's
matter
no
of fact.
oxygen left in here, Mildred. All of those people are taking up all the oxygen in this room.
You go to my son's birthday party because my kid grew up going to sessions with me. So at his birthday party would be Billy and Tress and Jess and Frank, and I remember at his 18th birthday party, Mark Hamill was there, and who else? I mean, everybody.
I want to be Ash Paulson when I grow up.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Jeff Bennett.
Jeff Bennett, exactly.
Everybody.
Just all these.
But they were
people
all singing like "Happy Birthday"
were
to
having a
him
blast.
in their characters, and
characters,
it's like doing Stimpy.
No, it's
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We hope it's your last one. Happy birthday to you.
Roses are red, violets are black. You'd look better with a knife in your back.
Billy,
You're not going to believe this, but whenever somebody sends me a radio broadcast that I was on, I never listen to it. Anybody sends me an interview, it's like I won't.
Well, I pay
I
attention.
won't watch it, and it's not because I'm superstitious.
No.
It's that I still haven't given birth to the voices I was doing. In my head, it could be 100% better, and you got to just let go
No, I
and draw
know.
the line.
All right, here's. Let's see what Maurice says.
Billy, it's Mo. Yeah, I'm just, I didn't want to get you guys sick. I mean, I probably could have tromped in there and, gotten my germs everywhere and sounded like crap, but you're going so great. It's a great show. I'm just lying here in bed, man. Just lying here with my girls.
You! Oh, perfect.
Yes, to rub the belly. Rub the belly of the girls. Yes.
Well, get worse soon, and I can take those to a pawn shop.
We love you more. Now, how classy is that?
That is
Maurice,
so cool.
back-to-back Emmys for Futurama.
Yeah.
We have to wrap this up. And what we always say at the end of our little podcast is laughter, and we've experienced it today. Laughter is the best medicine. The cool thing is you can't OD and the refills are free. Abby, sweetheart, thank you so much for helping.
Absolutely. I'm happy
Billy,
to be here.
sweetheart, I love you so much. You just make me so goddamn happy to be
Big up.
breathing. I'm
Big
telling
up to you.
And thank you, and James, everybody, Leapy, all you guys. Thank you very much
for facile actors I ever met in my
Well,
life, and I
people-
always
people
use that
call me-
word, and I have no other way to describe
People
it.
call me a fasshole a lot. And on that happy note,
Yeah,
thank you
try
very much.
the real.
Love you. Take care, you guys.
Bye. Invite me for Easter dinner.